Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about a passion of mine, which is all things hair care, with a particular interest around fine hair, thinning hair, and the battle against hair loss. Today I want to talk to you about a product which I absolutely love and have done so now for a couple of months, but I have recently changed brands, and I think that was around about 6 to 7 weeks ago, certainly coming up to the 2 months mark. Rosemary Oil is a fantastic product and it's really great at looking after our scalp health and our hair growth cycle. So around about 6 to 7, maybe 8 weeks ago, I was looking for a new alternative Rosemary Oil product. And I was searching online and I came across the Rosemary Company, which we're going to be looking at today. It's a great product. I've really enjoyed using it, and if you're waiting for whether or not I would recommend it, I certainly would. But we're gonna talk about it in a little bit more detail. But before, why would we use a rosemary oil product? Well, hair loss affects both men and women, and of course it can be caused from stress. It can be a stress on the body, or it could be a lot of stress which you're going through in your life, from bereavement to family to financial. It could be a whole host of reasons which you have gone through stress, and that can affect your hair. Sometimes not right away, sometimes a couple of months after the event. That can, if you've had problems with your health, if you've had a new medication, or you've had a trauma going on. Hair loss can affect you for so many reasons, and it has, even though every person's hair loss experience is very different, the effect it has on us can be a very relatable one, of the same emotions, that isolation, that why is this happening to me? And it can be really horrible. So I always find that prevention is always better than cure. And when it comes to hair and hair loss and hair thinning, okay, the quicker we can get onto something, or if we can use a go-to armory of products which we know will install growth in our hair, which will give that stronger hair growth, really supporting the hair growth cycle, then great. So I'm all for products like that. So my subscribers and anyone who views my channel will know that I'm always looking out for products which will help look after my hair growth cycle and my scalp environment. I'm naturally a very stressful person, so it's certainly something I have a huge interest in. Now, rosemary oil, when we look at the typical hair loss of male pattern related thinning and female pattern related thinning, okay, whether we call it androgenetic alopecia, which is the medical term for it, and that is for the stereotypical hair loss for a man in the temples and the thing in the crown, and for a lady it's through the parting and that decreased sort of density across the top of the head and that decreased volume. Of course, it can affect your confidence hugely, and it can be really isolating, and it can really make you feel that what on earth can I do? What products can I use? If you have a look online, the market is so overly saturated with myths and people kind of shouting from the top of their lungs online saying this works, and it can be really kind of quite confusing and kind of which way to turn. Now, I like rosemary oil because it is a natural product which we can use, but of course please do be careful when searching online, because there are so many products out there, some of which are better than others. Now, it doesn't always mean the more expensive product, but it certainly does not mean that the most expensive product is always going to be the best. You really do have to take your time, have a look at reviews, have a look at research, and again, just explore safely yourself as well. Okay, so when we think about hair loss, that stereotypical male pattern related thinning and female pattern related thinning, so the androgenetic alopecia, okay, there is one of the biggest culprits behind the hair loss in those, the pattern related thinning, is 5-alpha reductase. Now, 5-alpha reductase is a hormone, sorry, no, it's not, it is an enzyme which converts testosterone to diatestosterone, and it's that diatestosterone, which is abbreviated to DHT, which causes the hair to miniaturize, and then we see that pattern of thinning. So sparser hair growth, weaker hair growth, and then we see the kind of the gappiness, the thinning areas, and then in men, of course, that sort of stereotypical pattern in the temples and in the crown, and for a lady, that reduced density and volume on the top. So going back, that culprit, that enzyme 5-alpha reductase, which of course then converts the testosterone into diatestosterone, DHT. So rosemary oil has the potential to block that enzyme, that 5-alpha reductase, so it can really give you the potential of having healthier hair growth, a much more better scalp environment, and it is naturally anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial as well. So it's going to boost the health of the scalp, and it's going to really incorporate much more of a healthier potential in that hair growth cycle. Now, why I like this product, let's naturally now move on to this product. It has a bunch of natural oils in here as well as caffeine, which I really like. Now, when we look at the market for hair growth products, there is often caffeine in there, but I do believe it is a great product. It is, I find, by far much more prevention better than cure. Caffeine is for when you're starting to notice a bit of a change, and then to incorporate it into your hair care routine. Rosemary oil has so many potential benefits which can really improve, as we've said, an anti-inflammatory. It can antimicrobial, so really help the scalp environment. If you've got an uncomfortable scalp, an itchy scalp, it's certainly worth trying. Now, of course, boosting hair growth and reducing hair loss, it really does take time. So please, with any hair growth product, whether it's natural or it's something which you've been prescribed, you are really going to have to take your time and have patience with it. And consistency is key, my friends, as well. And at the end of the day, there are so many products out there on the market. Some are going to work for us and some aren't. And I have tried many different products, which a lot of my subscribers will know on my channel. And Rosemary Oil is seemingly one of the better products which I am using, which is really giving me thicker hair growth, much more of a healthier hair growth, and I'm finding that my hair doesn't fall as much. I'm finding that I've got much more of a better anchorage of the hair to the scalp. When I wash my hair, when I style my hair, I don't see as much hair fall at all, and I really like the product. It's got a very nice smell, it's really uplifting, and I just absolutely love it. So when I come to use this product, let's talk about this now. It is a great product, it really is. It is a premium range. Okay, so it's got a high potency of rosemary oil in here, which I absolutely love. And in this as well is coconut oil, amla oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, moringa oil, vitamin C, vitamin B, vitamin D, hyaluronic acid, inositol, choline, caffeine, rosemary essential oil. So as you can see, there's a lot of potential in there for the hair growth cycle and the scalp environment as well. One's just off the top of my head, caffeine, of course, great for stimulating the scalp, really great for getting that energy in the scalp, the hair growth cycle, really stimulating that growth. Amla oil has the potential to actually reduce greying hair. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it has the potential to reduce and darken greying hair as well. Coconut oil for dryness. Amla is also anti-inflammatory, really great for stimulating the hair growth cycle, looking after the hair growth cycle. We have got moringa oil, vitamin B, vitamin D, and hyaluronic acid for moisture, scalp health, and of course looking after the hair growth cycle as well. So lots of great products in here, which has the potential to really boost our scalp and hair growth and our scalp environment. So a lot of potential to see great change and really boosting the health of the hair as well. So in the time I've been using it, so as I say, it's been coming up to around about the 6 to 7 weeks. I don't quite say the 8-week mark, but I think I purchased it at the 8-week mark, but I've been using it around the 6 and 7-week mark as well. I live in the family home, so my mum's also used this as well. So we have got through the 60ml bottle, so that one's all gone. And then we have here at the moment, I bought 4 of the 30ml bottles as well. Now, please bear with me. Don't just switch off because I've bought so much. So I purchased this thinking, do you know what? I'm just going to try it. I really liked it. And it just gave my hair so much more life, vibrancy and character. And when I've seen the effects on my mum's hair, my mum's got very long hair, and she's got fine hair, but she's got lots of it. And the shine and just kind of the luminosity of that natural sheen to the hair as well. Mum also found that it really improved the kind of the wake up of her hair, had much more life, much more bounce. For me, I've noticed that my hair feels much more stronger. I'm starting to see that things are feeling a little bit more healthier. I use it in my temples and in my hairline. I really love the effect which it's giving me. And I say I've been using, bearing in mind, rosemary oil now on and off for quite a few months, and that I've had great benefits from it as well. And I really feel that it's a great added preventative measure to your hair growth routine if hair loss affects you. But I've really noticed that whilst I'm incorporating rosemary oil in my hair care routine on a regular basis, just a couple of times a week, I'm really finding that my hair has really improved. So it's not just categorically down to this product at all, it is because I have incorporated rosemary leaf oil in my hair care routine for a couple of months now, and I'm really starting to notice that health, that vitality, and my hair being much more stronger. And dare I say it, in places which are concerning me, I feel it's a little bit thicker as well, so it's a great all-round product to really use as that preventative measure. And if you are dealing with hair loss and you're dealing with possibly androgenetic pattern-related thinning for both man and woman, if you're dealing with that, if that's you and you're going through that, then it's a really great product to add into your hair care routine as well. I never believe that hair loss can just be cured. We do know that if there's a product out there online which is saying it can be cured, or it can grow your hair back from a completely, let's be honest, a bald scalp to a completely full head of hair, and there are claims online that different products can do that. We really have to be really careful with our approach, and we have to have a realistic expectation that rosemary leaf oil, it will take time to see results, but consistency is key. But for me, I really do feel that it does work. So this is a really great product. As you can see, glass bottles, and you've got the pipette here, which is really nice. I just use a couple of drops throughout my scalp, and then I take a couple of minutes afterwards to massage my scalp, and I believe my mum does that as well, absolutely. I'm taking a few moments just to massage the scalp through the crown area, in the temples. I always do that for me. It's really quite nice. It's like a moment of mindfulness. It's got a beautiful sensual smell. It's really fresh. Both men and women can use it too, and of course we are already, I think, partway through the 30ml. So I'll just show you where we are. So coming up to about the 7 weeks mark, this is 60ml. This was £30. So for a month, I thought that was really quite good. Very high potency ingredients, really great quality. Love the company. I've left them a review, and I just think that they're really nice. Actually, when I received the product, there was a little bit of product which had seeped out from the top of the bottle. I think just because of the nature of sort of the rubber on the top, and I thought it was just brilliant, and I actually dropped them a message and said what had happened, and that I hadn't lost any of the product, but it was all over the bottle, so it's a little bit greasy. And they'd sent me a voucher code off, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. Now, having said that, it's not ultra greasy, but it's not a product which you can just use in your hands and then touch a computer or your phone or anything like that at all. So please be aware, it is an oil, it's a rich oil, it's got real high potency ingredients in there. It's not something which runs all over your scalp. You do not need to use loads. It's really nice. I wouldn't say you can use it in the morning then style your hair. It very much is part of your night routine, where you get that kind of, when your body goes to sleep and you've got that real nighttime sort of repair and your body's rejuvenating itself. I believe that then is when the magic happens in the scalp. So 30ml bottle, and I think we're about here on this one here. So if I can just show you with the light behind, if I shake it, maybe able to see. It's about here, I think, about here, about there. So of course I've still got quite a bit of that one left. And this is £20. So usually 25, I think at the moment it's 20. And the large one here, usually 35, 30. Now the reason why I bought 4 is because if you spent more, you got a free gift. And the free gift was the Rosemary Company. So I think for 3 of them, and you got 1 free, was £45, I think I paid, and the free gift was the scalp massager from them. So a really great company, and I thought that was brilliant. And inside the box, as the free gift, you get a scalp massager, really great quality scalp massager, really great. So you could use that a few drops throughout your scalp. After you shampoo conditioned your hair, a few drops throughout your scalp. Using the scalp massager, absolutely great. But however, if you didn't want to wash your hair, of course, if you're using it, of course, in the evening, a few drops throughout your scalp. And using this, always, I would say, give it a quick rinse beforehand and then afterwards, of course, as well. And then really just taking your time to really take that time to massage your scalp, get that blood flow working to the follicles. Really nice experience, and I thought that was a really nice gift as well. It's a really great quality product, which I really enjoy. So I absolutely love this. I'm a great fan of rosemary oil for hair care and that preventative measure and tool in the battle of hair loss, and it is very much that. It's something which is a constant. There is no cure, we know that, but it can be managed and it can be treated, and we can improve our scalp environment and the hair we have as well. So really hope that you've enjoyed this clip. I certainly have. I think we've covered everything which I wanted to. Bear in mind the coconut oil in there, we've got amla oil in there, both really really great potency ingredients. We've got the caffeine in there. We've got the rosemary leaf oil as well. So probably favourites of mine, I have to admit, from reading them out on there. Because if you've got dry hair, you can take it through the lengths and the ends. If you're a lady watching this, if you've got, for example, you've got lighter toned hair or blonde hair or highlighted hair, it's really conditioning. It really makes the hair feel very nice and luscious and soft, but it doesn't weigh fine hair down. And of course, it's a great treatment for the scalp as well, for hair potential, the fight against hair loss, hair thinning, really, really great. And for the lengths and ends, really great. And you know what? It just adds body, it adds life, it adds character. It's almost giving, I'm going to say, thirsty hair or hair lacking character. It gives that sort of oomph, that sort of lift, that vitality, that rejuvenation. So a really great product, and I hope you can tell that I absolutely love it. And on that note, I would really wholeheartedly recommend the Rosemary Company. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not connected by any means, shape or form. It is just a really great product, which I think that if you find a product for hair loss, which you can use, and it helps, and you'll find that it's making your hair feel stronger, much more energized, and you're seeing an improvement in your hair growth. Bear in mind, I'd always say really try it out for about the 3-month period, okay? So I'm just coming up to the 2-month period, and the results are really encouraging. I absolutely love it, but please, please, please have a realistic expectation, because my friends, it is going to take time. That stereotypical pattern of androgenetic alopecia is, of course, that enzyme, that 5-alpha reductase. I called it a hormone at the start. It's an enzyme which works to convert testosterone to ditestosterone. It is the DHT which moisturizes our hair, which we see that thinning in the hairline for men, maybe across the top in the parting for a lady. The rosemary oil is said to have the potential to stop that, to break that up from happening. So there is lots of potential. So healing hair, improving the health of the scalp, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and boosting the hair growth cycle. So on that note, I really hope that you've enjoyed this clip. I certainly have. I look forward to your company real soon, and I've absolutely loved doing this. If you have any queries or questions for me, please leave them down below, and I will look forward to your company real soon on my next clip. Thank you very much. God bless. Take great care, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.